Good morning. My name is Tumi Tladi, and today it's Sunday, the 11th of July 2021. Time is 8 minutes after 7 a.m. Let's get down to business, shall we? Now, if you haven't subscribed, please, I'm gonna urge you to subscribe. I ask you to subscribe. I ask you to leave any comment you might be having in case you need clarity, and please like the video so that other people might know that there's such a video that exists on YouTube. I know probably there are plenty, but there is such a video that is absolutely neat and raw and then just incredible. And yeah, because I promise good quality content. Well, my Visual Studio might hang because it's weird. My computer definitely is gonna be slow. I'll tell you why. And my English is gonna run out of airtime. Maybe you might, EFT some English right there. That was a joke. Okay, so what are we doing today? I'm gonna do Postman. Today I'm doing another external service called Postman. Okay, and then while it's doing that, I want to launch the tool. Here it is. It's called Postman. So what is Postman? Postman for API developers. The Postman API network is an easy way to discover and consume the world's most popular APIs created by and for developers. Postman has been a community-driven project from the very start. We continually make improvements and add new features based on feedback from a community of more than 30 million. And indeed, so let's get inside the web. Okay, so you're gonna see Postman launching, and it's a huge software application. It's huge, so this is one reason why my computer is gonna be roughly slow. I also have Visual Studio running in idle mode in the background because we need to see certain things. I'm not gonna do anything, but we need to see certain things. Okay, so now let me prepare web applications. Okay, so you can create, like I said, with all my previous videos on this YouTube channel regarding external services. These people, the companies, that I expose on my channel, they do not pay me to advertise, to sell, to market their services or products. I just do that out of the goodness of my heart. With that being said, I'm not gonna read the entire thing to say, oh, when you click here, it goes, these are the use cases. No. Create account. What can we read here? API client, automated testing. I haven't tried this. Design mark. Well, I don't know what it does. Documentation, yes. Monitors, workspaces, here the use cases. Postman case studies. Oh, Twitter is on the list. Cisco's on the list. How do we know that these companies are on the list? Doesn't matter. Okay, it's free and easy to start. It's extensible. Okay, now I think we are done with Postman. All right, so that's Postman, right? So you just need to download the software. So now let me launch .NET framework version of my web application because we're about to do something with it. Okay, so they do have an update. This is, for me, I feel like this is WPF. And then I love it. It's beautiful because I like to study systems. It's a system because it has its own web API somewhere or RESTful service. It has a database somewhere. It has a portal somewhere. We just saw from the website. I like the UI. I like these people. Now they're saying Postman version 8.7.0. It's here. I just like how it it pops up as a dialogue. I just love it. I just love the buttons and everything. So this is the launch pad. We'll talk about this in a second. I want to do something. So let me log in with one of the most recent account called YouTube_user. Now remember, this is .NET framework, right? So I want to do access pin, right? So this is the dashboard for a client. So they're gonna go to access pin. I haven't done a video on access pin. I'll probably do it because if I'm gonna do access pin, I need to start here from the client side. I need to go to the admin side, then I need to go and show the web APIs, and I need to show the Xamarin and then how it works. So right now I'm just now doing a little bit of access pin in the context of a Postman, but I can still do this with a Swagger, and I'll talk about Swagger in a second. So I don't care about this because I said we'll do this extensively. So for local, now let's do Brandwag IT World, and then we just need to generate the access pin for Brandwag local world. Yeah, I'm aware of this error. I don't know what causes it. I'll still need to investigate. I'm aware. And now it's success. Okay, cool. So this is what I need in order to test, because the mobile application needs this business number and then access pin. So the dashboard on the client side has generated this, as we just saw, right? So now let me log out. There's a reason why I want to do this. Now let me destroy that previous tab. I'm gonna go to .NET Core version of the same web application. I'm not gonna generate. I just want to show you it's there, because Postman is gonna talk to the database or web API. Web API is gonna talk to database. But I just want to do this talk quickly. The login page with the YouTube user login. So yeah, I'm tempted to talk about access pin, but wait until I make extensive video for it, because I haven't done it. I haven't done documents. Now this is not right. There's a bug, and I'm glad at this, because this is a YouTube user. There is a bug. These businesses, they do not belong to YouTube user. I'm glad that I identified a bug, and it's a massive bug. I don't know why. Let me go to businesses, because there's no JJICT services. There isn't a business like this. Let's go to all the businesses. You see, but it says there's a JJITC services, a new name. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, I think we need to go back to this one. So it seems like in .NET Core version I do have a bug. And it's a serious bug. This is what I promised on my overview video. Please look for that video. Now it says invalid user. What? I seriously don't know what's happening. We've been locked out. What did I do? Let me prepare test one. No, what did I do? Oh, by the way, we covered the functionality for the user being logged out in the video where I made for login page, extensive for login page. No, I want to try this again. Am I seriously? Well, this one doesn't know me having to be logged out. But I just want to see again. Is this really? JJITC doesn't own these businesses. No. Okay, it's fine. Now, can we try that YouTube user again? Yeah, it's logged out. It's fine. Let's do test one. What I went to do, my idea didn't work out. It's fine. Okay, test one owns these businesses, I know for sure. So we're gonna do this one, Jennifer's Tech World, right? Generate access pin for it. Okay, cool. Now, this is what I need, right, for Postman. Now, on the client side, using this dashboard, the client has generated this access pin. The web API knows about it because it's in a database. This number is in a database. It's in a database and it's an active access pin, right? It's meant to last 24 hours. Okay, now this is a Postman dashboard. It's a big application. It's fantastic. Recently, I was testing out. You see, now the difference between Postman and Swagger is that the Swagger it's built in, but you're not supposed to have a Swagger on your web API project enabled for production. Again, you're not supposed to have a Swagger UI enabled in production in any of your web APIs. You're not supposed to do that because then you're exposing everything. However, while it's in production, you cannot access it because you disable it, right? Cool, that's a classic thing to do. Postman, on the other hand, it's more flexible. This one, it's a full API tool. It's a full because then you can still access the same web API that's been deployed in production, the same project that has a Swagger turned off. So, meaning that I do not have Swagger on my SMS API. If I do SMS API dot identical docs, it's one of the projects that I was working on recently. I made some changes, pushed to version control on the cloud, and then deployed. This guy, the Swagger is turned off because this is .NET Core. So it's turned off. I don't have access to it. So I cannot test it while it's in production, right? But I can test it while it's in development mode. So that's exactly what I did with Postman. So the last time was on the July 7th. You see, this is me testing this guy. So I can't show you, there's some sensitive stuff here. So this is how it is. So you can show me the history. It's interesting. You can do collections and APIs. I'm not going to do all these things. I just want to test what I need to test today. So let me close this guy. Don't save the changes. You can save the changes. Now let me open a clean one. The first thing that you need to do, now we need to get this access pin, right, that was generated. So it's going to be, wait, I don't need you. It's going to be get get the address https:/. You see, this is what I like about Swagger, having to pull a history. And then because I've been busy, you can also do it locally and then it also in production. And then we're gonna do identical dogs. Okay, dogs. Okay, honestly, what I need. Okay. Identical docs.co.za and then wait identical docs API. I know it's a version 1, and then we need to say get. I hope I know this thing by head. Get _1 access pin for mobile. I hope this is what I need to hit. Do we need to pass in the business for which user? Let's see. If it doesn't recognize it, it's going to say, you see, no HTTP resource was found that matches the URI. So this is where now Visual Studio it's up and running. So let me just go to .NET Framework version of this system. Like I said, Visual Studio is gonna hang because my PC so it's fine. Let me go to contracts. Web API version 1. I just need the API routes. So let's wait for it. So as a developer, especially .NET, because I'm a .NET developer, please start with the Swagger. It's lightweight. Start with it. Test the development web API project, and then once you are satisfied, but you need to know there's always gonna be something that breaks from development to production. So you need there's a fully fledged API tool called Postman to test the same web API project to test the same endpoints. The controllers, you need to do that. And as I was fearing that the Visual Studio is gonna be super slow, but I just need to know the URL for access pin. There we go. So should I give it a couple of seconds to freshen up? Yes, I may need to do so because it still needs to load certain things. As you can see with the cursor, it has stopped blinking. Now it is stopped blinking, stopping, and yeah, let's give it a second. Cool. Or maybe what I see here is that I should not have underscore. Let's do this. Get one access pin for mobile. Let's hit that one. Still, you couldn't find it. And I like that it's gonna show the history. It's interesting. Okay, let's go back. I think now it's done. Let's scroll at the bottom to look for access pin. There we go. So, oh, it's post. It's not get, it's post. Oh, no wonder why I was like, do we need to pass in something? Because remember the mobile application. This has been generated from the dashboard for the client. It's been generated. So the mobile application has to say, because I generated, I'm gonna give you this and then this. Please authenticate me. And once I know, I'm gonna proceed to the next phase. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, no. Let's now switch the method from get to post, or the verb from get to post. And then we know that it's post. And then we need to go to the body. And then we need to say, I want raw. And I want to change from text to JSON. And then let me build JSON. So this is how it's supposed to be. And then you need to say, let's see, business number, business underscore number. This is gonna be the value. I'm coming to it. Next up, I need the actual access pin. And this is how you do JSON, by the way. So let's start with the access pin. That's the value for access pin, and then the value for business number. There we go. So these are the correct values, and let's hit send and let's see. Now, it says the request resource does not support HTTP method get. But why are you saying get? And then because what I see, it's 4.5 method is not allowed. Okay. It seems like this might not work out the way I want it to. Why does it say method get? Because I'm using post. Like I said, these things are raw. You see certain things I wasn't even aware of. Okay, let's go and get one business. So let me do duplicate. So let me switch this guy to get. We want to change this guy to say get one business. Get one business, and then I believe it expects the business number. Yeah, let's use the same business number. Not you. Okay, then let's remove these things. It's not necessary. The body's gonna be now. Send. At least I didn't even have to look at the, this guy. At least, see, because I know one of the business number, the extra business number is this one for that's for Jennifer's Tech World, right? So I pulled information about Jennifer's Tech World. There we go. In production, I pulled the data. There we go. I got the URL right. See, this for the .NET Framework. I got the API right, the version number right, and then the route right, and I passed in what is needed. And this is the information. So this is Postman. So this is how the mobile application will know about one business. There we go. Everything's been formatted exactly how I did on the web API. Everything. There we go. Interesting. Cool. Now, how did that happen? So let's go to business. You see, for business, I have two routes. So there's get all and there's get one. So I hit this get one business mobile, right? So you see, get one business mobile. It takes in the business number because I know it. Cool. And then that's it. I'm done. Now let's test the come on. Let's test the .NET Core Web API. Will it work? Let's see. Let's find out. And it works. It works. Let me show you. Let me get all the businesses. Let's remove this guy. So this is .NET Core. Like, watch my previous video. I can prove this also. I can hit api.identicaldocs.co.za. You're just gonna see full page. There we go. So this is .NET Core version of Web API, and then this one is two-in-one. It's MVC and Web API for .NET Framework. So let's see if we can get all the businesses. So we're gonna say get all businesses. I think it's businesses for mobile. Let's see. There we go. See, status 200, and I hate it. I know exactly what I built, and these are all the businesses. These are all the businesses. And remember, these are the demos, right? Cool. Now, interesting. There we go. These are all the businesses. And from the .NET Core version, if I remove this guy, go back to a normal .NET Framework, and then can I clear this guy? What can I clear? Clear. No. How can I clear the result? Okay, it's fine. But how can I clear? There's supposed to be a way for us to clear. Right click. No. Yes, it's in JSON by default. It doesn't matter. Hit again. Good, because I built both my web APIs to be identical. Cool. That's it. So for business, to get all the business, see, get all businesses. It doesn't take in anything, and that's the endpoint I hit. See, this is the API and the version number, and then the actual route. Cool. That's it. That's all I want to do for Postman. It's powerful. The one thing I'm gonna do is this, because I'm exposing my public and production. That's why I use the most basic one. That's why I want to do access pin, because access pin, you have to generate it and you have to pass in the values like a 1 and 2. I don't know why it's still not working. I don't know why it says it does not support get. Let's try to investigate. Let's go back to the access pin. Access pin, it's post. I hate the right endpoint. Post 1 access pin for mobile. Post 1 access pin for mobile. I hate the right thing. Let's look at the controller quickly, because I should be able to justify this one. Why is this one not working? See, the route is the attribute is HTTP post, because this what comes in from the mobile application. It has to be post, that if they do not supply either business number or access pin, this guy will get triggered, and then he needs to go and look for those things. And then if he couldn't find it, it's gonna say 404, and then if the date, it's not the current day, which is 24 hours, and it's gonna hit 404, and then it needs to give me 200. So the question is, why is it not working? Just to make sure. Okay. Yeah, but why is it not working? So let me hit the netcore version API dot. Look at this one. This one worked. It says 200. We hit it. But if I change 6 to make it T, it's gonna be 404. There we go. So this is how the mobile application will know that, hey, we don't know any of them, because as a developer, you do not say we don't know access pin. You don't become specific on the client. You say either the business number or access pin, it's invalid, right? And then it's gonna say 404 because this guy is invalid. So was it 5? Was it 5? Wait, what's the number? Oh, 6. There we go. If I hit 6, it's correct. 200. Now let me show you when I go beyond that. The characters are not 6, they are 7. So now this is where fluent validation kicks in, where it's going to say the access pin length should be 6 characters. You see, even Postman knows about fluent validation errors. There we go. And if this guy, we go and say 5, it will say business number should be 4 characters. See, business number length should be 4 characters. There we go. It worked. So it seems like this one, should I say, the .NET version, it's weird. We need to investigate why it's doing that. It's not about this. The problem is this guy. So it seems like I need to explicitly tell it to allow get. But get works for, didn't we try? Yes, we tried this. It works. So it's not about that. See, these are the things that we face as developers. Like I said, I don't want to keep this video long, but this is a fantastic tool. It's a fantastic, I've been using it for, look at the history. For years, I don't know from when. September 11 when? But not this year, not last year. Unfortunately, cannot show the actual date. Okay, but I've been using this tool for a very long time. When I was doing iNotify for CUTs, yes, no, this is 2019. When I was doing iNotify 2019, you see we were hitting the production version of this guy. So yeah, where we're testing App Center. I saw App Center. There we go. Where we're testing App Center. So it's very powerful. It's when we're doing push notification for App Center. There we go. And it's very, very powerful. You can do put also for Spy8, my another service system. In a nutshell, this was Postman, and then identify some weird stuff. I'll give myself time to investigate exactly what's happening. But I hope you found this video helpful. The thing about my YouTube channel, I provide raw content. I will tell you when something's not right. If you have been following along from the very first video, you understand everything about how I set up this system. Why do I say that this is API? Because I did explain that it's api.identicaldocs.co.za. It's literally identical to this project. Literally. So everything here, but I'm still going to do Web API in detail. How do you do this? But this has to be according to the unique requirements of your system. Like I said, there is a reason why this thing is only for 24 hours. There's a reason why. And how do you properly return the messages? I hope you found this informative. Please, like I said, subscribe, like, and tell your friends about the content on this channel. It's good. It is absolutely good. With that being said, stay tuned for the next video.